Hi everybody, foXnoMad here, and today I want to help you travel smarter by reading some of your comments from a recent video I made comparing India and Pakistan in terms of travel, which got over 700 comments, some of them nice, some of them confused, some of them hilarious, some of them just downright mean, and I thought it would be just fun to kind of read some of those. Alright, so just hopping through these, we got one, love from India, thank you very much. Let's see, love from Pakistan, thank you very much, that was nice. Great informative video, that was nice. Get ready, it's not gonna continue like this. Let's see. It's quite daring to compare India and Pakistan in a video because of political tensions, but you did it in a very diplomatically and rightly. If you pick sides, then the keyboard warriors will launch attacks on you and each other. Oh yeah, keyboard warriors are furiously typing away. So far, so good. Now these are usually the first comments that come in, which are really nice because these are either people who are subscribed or people who have been following me. So the comments just generally degrade into just complete nonsense in a few days after that video came out. Very nice video, however, in the spirit of transparency, it should be mentioned that you are of Indian descent. Further, visiting a country 20 times and visiting another only once is also a variable which can lead to a comparison which is not thorough. Well, in terms of transparency, that's pretty not transparent to me either because I am not of Indian descent. If you want to know where I am from, that link is in the description below. You can find my about page. Then you will find out that I am not of Indian descent. I'm actually... Check the link. Alright, so the next thing, further visiting a country 20 times and visiting the only other once is also a variable, which I disclosed in the video. What do you mean transparency? I said that in the video. I've been to India close to 20 times, Pakistan only once. There you go, that was said in the video. As far as me being Indian, I am not. Abi aşağıya bak görürsünüz. Okay, next one. Love from Sweden, from Pakistan. Thanks for that. Well, India is way bigger than Pakistan. That's exactly what I was thinking. You should have mentioned the land territory size. While stating the two countries' populations, India is way bigger than Pakistan. Only land-wise though. Alright, good point, I guess. Come on, only showing North India stereotypes. This is so biased. And then the reply to that was, I agree, North India dominates South India culture. Pakistan is generally speaking know India very well, better than any other people due to Bollywood. Even we know nothing about the South. Alright, well, talking about my travels in India, like I said, I've been there over 20 times. There's only really one region of India that I haven't really explored at all. But other than that, I've been to the north, I've been to the south. I've actually been to the south almost, well, actually this last trip kind of tipped the balance, but I'd been in the south more than the north. So I've been all over India. I'm fairly familiar with India as a traveler. As far as the stock footage that you saw, those shots and those videos were the latest videos that I took. So that's why you see a lot of B-roll from the north of India and not the south. I've only been uploading really to this channel consistently for the last 2 years, which started kind of in India actually about almost 2.5 years ago. So that's why you see a lot of B-roll from the north. That's what I happened to be filming the last time I was there. So there you go for that. All right, another comment talking about solo female traveler, you've gone diplomatic. Whole world knows how unsafe it is in India and vice versa, how full of respect and love it is in Pakistan. No offense, regards from Lahore. Diplomatic, again, spoiler alert, I'm not a woman and I don't know what it's like to travel as a solo female. I can only guess what that's like, but I don't have any personal experience from that. I can only imagine what it's like, A, to be a woman and then to solo travel as a female in either of these countries. There's so many experiences that I had that are unique to me that if I just flip myself out and put a woman in that situation, I don't know how those would have played out. They might have been better experiences, worse experiences. It's really difficult to say. So I'm gonna try to clear this up completely in a video coming up. That's gonna have a lot more detail, not only from my point of view, so make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss that video. As far as being diplomatic about it, that's why I just really, like I said, I can't really say clearly on that topic because I'm not a woman. It'd be like me talking about, you know, what it's like to travel as a 60-year-old. I'm not 60, so I don't know. I really can't I can only give what I think it would be like, but again, not a first-hand experience for obvious reasons. I like this comment. Love from Pakistan. Hope for peace and prosperity between the two nations. As do I. That's one of the things that I got out of visiting both places. You know, when you travel and you visit two places or you visit any place, you just have this connection to that place that ties you to it. So when you see it in the news, you're like, oh, I know that place. Or when something good happens there, you're like, good for them. When something bad happens, you feel it more because you've been there, you've met people from there, and so it affects you. And having been to India and Pakistan now, I really like both countries. A lot of the comments here seem to make it out that I don't like either or country. I like both countries. That's why I've been to India almost 20 times. That's why I went to Pakistan. I had a great trip. I've written a lot about both countries, especially India. I've got a bunch of videos and a bunch of blog posts linked in the description as well. And yeah, having been to both places, I would like to see both places prosper and get along. And like all of us, like we're all on this planet together. We're eventually gonna have to figure this out. So I'm hoping that it happens, and I would like to see India and Pakistan get along. So who wouldn't want peace and prosperity for all the nations on earth, right? Seems like an admirable goal. Islamabad is the world's second beautiful city, but I love countries Pakistan and India. That's interesting. Islamabad is the world's second beautiful city. I wonder what you think the first one is. Interesting. But I like the sentiment either way. Thanks. Conclusion of the story, Pakistan is easier and best. That, I didn't say that. That's, I don't know where you got that. They're not mutually exclusive. So if I say one country is really good at something, that doesn't necessarily mean the other country is bad at something. If I say the food is great in India, it doesn't mean Pakistani food is not good. They can be good at both things. And as far as the things they're good at, I think I went over that in the video. They overlap a lot. India has a more developed tourism industry, like I said, so it's easier for a certain type of traveler. Pakistan is not as well developed in terms of tourism industry, so it's a little bit more for adventure, solo travelers, backpackers, that kind of traveler. But as those travelers come, as those travelers go there, the tourism industry is going to build up because there's going to be more economic incentive to do so. And you might also find that the tourism industry there grows and grows and grows like it has in India. So yeah, there you go. When you talked about animals in India, I know what you wanted to say, but you did not say. What did I not say? You have not seen India fully, meat available in India. Please, do not give opinion without seeing everything. Transport good in India. All right, everything? Like, do I have to go to every city in town? Do I have to meet all 1.2 or 4 billion people in India? What is everything? What is everything? I don't know. Tell me everything. You have done justice comparing the two except for solo female traveler. You know what I mean. Nah, no, I don't. I really don't. SOB, oh, this is good. SOB probably got paid for this comparison. Pakistan is an Islamic terrorist basket case. No comparison with India. Aside from the personal insult, I did not get paid for the comparison. Nobody paid me. Do you want to send me money for it? Because I'll take your money if you want to pay me for it. But I'm not paying you for that comment. You are such a dumb guy. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. Yep, that's true. Followed up by pepper, 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 pepper. Smiley, 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 smiley. You guys are just, these are just the most intelligent conversations I have ever seen on the internet. You don't mention the scams of India. 2 videos. Also linked in description. You need to read the description. Yeah. Well, I don't care if you love both countries or not, but listen, dude. This comparison just creates more hate. Most Indian people already hate Pakistan, and our people, they calling us terrorists for whatever happening there and blaming it on Pakistan. If you do comparison, they will be more enraged. In that rage, they are even angry, and so on and so on and so on. So yeah, so me comparing both countries is gonna make them not like each other more. So me talking about the good things about traveling there is not gonna make them like each other. They're gonna hate each other more. What? I don't know. I'm just talking as a travel perspective. I don't know what my opinion. I don't think my opinion really has that much of an effect on the geopolitics of those two countries or how they feel about each other. I think this is just hopefully helpful for people who might want to travel to both places to get perspective on the other and so on. So yeah, your comment doesn't make any sense to me. Sorry. Best analysis ever. However, you talked without full stop, just the commas. All right, I'll try not to cut out as much in between, you know, stuff. Is that good enough? Pakistan is a beautiful country, but why compare them? This is how you start problems against each other. Yes! All of the world's wars and problems and hatred all starts with YouTube people making comments about how to travel in those countries. I believe that is how World War II began. But I do like a couple of the replies to that. So it said, you misunderstood it, which is, it is not which country is better. Absolutely true. That's not which country is better. I said, I can't really make a comparison as to which is better or not. That doesn't even, saying that even doesn't make any sense. I can only just say, this is how I feel about what I saw in terms of traveling in one place, and this is how it was in the other place from my personal point of view. Hopefully that helps you, but they're not absolutes. They're not one is better than the other. So it was traveling information for new visitors in both countries, but if somebody wants a problem, he will find it anyways. Good point. Another reply to that. I thought the same when I read compared, but when I watched the whole video, it's actually quite informative for future travelers. Thank you. I appreciate that. Everything I make on my site, which I've been blogging for 10 years and traveling for longer than that, all the videos, all the podcasts, anything that I put out, I try to help people travel smarter. That's always the goal. So hopefully that video has helped a lot of people travel smarter, and I hope that's what you get out of it. It doesn't really compare per se, it just tells the guy's point of view of what is difficult and easy aspects in both countries, and we should learn and be better. Thank you, I appreciate that. And I appreciate the first comment as well. If you think that the comparison really causes problems, that's your opinion, I get that. I'm just having a little bit of fun with you, but you know, I think if anything, it probably helps things. So there are some comments from people who now want to travel to either place because they haven't, because they saw the video, and that's really nice for me to hear, because I think people should go to both countries. Like I said, great adventure to be had in both places. India is so big and diverse, you really cannot do it justice by comparing it to Pakistan. You really need to compare it within itself. Each state or each region, for instance, the northeast part of India compared to the north, are very different. First point, yeah, whatever. I made a video comparing both countries. But second point makes a lot of sense and is true. The regions vary very widely, which I mentioned again in both videos. The regions in Pakistan, for example, vary widely within the country itself, which makes it a great place to travel. And the flip side of that is the same and true in India. There's so many places to see in India, and the regions are very varied as well. So if you can get around the country, you'll see regional variations in culture, in clothing, in art, in food especially, which especially I like. So there are all kinds of different things, different nature, different types of climates, all kinds of stuff. The regional variety in both countries, I think, is really one of the things that makes them such nice places to travel to. So yeah, so good to point out, but I think there's some value in comparing both countries as well. And I answered why I did in the other video. Watch it, like, subscribe. White men comparing two countries and people watching it. Not strange. Am I white man now? Everyone knows what's the reality. People are good on both sides, but you can't compare. It would be stupid stuff. This video is about reviews, making money. It's not about India, Pak. Sir, please travel Pakistan only. It's okay if you don't come to India. Next time, don't compare India with Pakistan. I like video of honest view, but it's better to make video without comparison. Okay. Another comment section war, except it doesn't include militaries. Hey, if all we're left of in the future is just comment section war, I'll take that over actual real conflict. I think you missed to tell the diversity in India. Well, I'm telling you now, and you're telling us now too, so thanks. Yes, you can make a judgment. Why not? Don't be a wuss, say it. Oh, I did say it. I mean, what am I not saying? What are you worried about? Maybe you should say it. Say what you're thinking. Why don't you really say what you're thinking, huh? Haha, you have only roamed around tourist destinations, and that two more crowded ones in India like Taj Mahal, Old Delhi stuff, Varanasi, and Rajasthan. The problem is you guys never go out your boundary and start giving your opinion. there is no point of comparing these two countries. Pakistan is definitely a, all right, this definitely gets worse. How do you know where I've been? I don't know. Check out my site, foXnoMad.com/countries/India. See all the places that I have written about. Been to a lot more places than even that. So yeah, there you go. He roasted India very politely. I don't know why people think that I don't like India. I don't know why people are getting that out of that video. I think I said a lot of good things about India, just like I said a lot of good things about Pakistan. I don't get that at all. And you know, I've been to India almost 20 times. Like, if I didn't like it, why would I go there so much? And most of the content, a lot of it on my site, when you compare the two in terms of content, there's a lot more in India. Even if you check out this channel, a lot more videos on India because I've been there just more times. So I don't know why anybody's getting that. It kind of bums me out, actually, to be honest, because I really do like India. I've met a lot of people there. I've had good experiences there. It's a really fun place to travel. It's an interesting place to travel. There's no place on earth that's really quite like it, honestly. So when people, especially from India, take it as I'm saying don't go there, it kind of bums me out because that's not what I meant at all. That wasn't the point that I was making at all. So if you took that out of that video, I'm a little bit bummed out. So I'm just trying to clear that up. I think people should go there. And like I said in the comparison video, people should go to both places. I think that would be a really interesting trip. The only thing being that it's just a little bit difficult to get between two countries, which I mentioned in the comparison video as well. At least you should be courteous to mention that this video is sponsored by the Pakistan government. Come on. No, not sponsored by anybody. And if I did have it sponsored by anybody, I would have to disclose that legally when you would see that little, this video is paid, has paid sponsorship or whatever YouTube puts in there. And that would also be in the description below. But no, I traveled to both places, all on my own money. Nobody paid me. I made the videos. Nobody paid me to make the videos. A lot of you were asking me to make a video like this, and it was in my mind back when I was in both countries early in the year. I was in India and Pakistan in January and February, and I got the idea to compare the two because when I was in both places, I naturally just in my mind was comparing them, and I thought it was an interesting topic. So yeah, I did not get paid to make the video, but if you want to pay me for reading your comment, then please send me your money if you want. Why not? I'll take it. Lol, this video is clearly paid by Pakistani tourism sector, even in that they want to diss India. Shame on you. Pakistan is all right. And then it just degrades from there. But yeah, I did not get paid. Nah, sorry. How's my battery life doing? YouTubers have become really smart these days. They know how to gain viewers' attention by making videos on controversial topics. I mean, I don't know. Is it that controversial to compare both countries? Maybe it sounds like it could be, but then when you watch the video, you'll see that it's really just about the travel in both places, first of all. And the second thing is, yeah, I mean, I thought it would be interesting. So, I mean, I kind of want people to watch it, right? Like, I mean, why would I make a video that I didn't think people would want to see? That wouldn't make really any sense, would it? But then you followed up with good information. So, all right, so we'll make up. All right, so yeah, we'll make up. I'll forgive you for that earlier comment. We're cool now. Yes, we want more tourists in Pakistan so that they start developing scamming market. Is that big brain energy? I don't know. Is that big brain trolling? I can't tell. Just subscribe to your channel. Thank you. Which you should too. You watching, if you're not subscribed, you should hit that subscribe button, which is gonna be, I think, here. Yeah, like here, right there. Hit the subscribe button. There you go. If you liked my video or you hated it, hit the subscribe button. That will tell me that you hated it or liked it or didn't care. Either way, but that you're just still watching at this point. Sir, there are similarities and differences between people and culture of both nations. I think there are similarity and differences between people of all nations, right? Why are you comparing Pakistan with India? These are two different countries with different culture. I think you just answered your own question there. Cringy comment and third grade knowledge of traveling. Thanks. Believe me or not, totally biased video. Waste of 15 minutes. So you watched all 15 minutes? I mean, must have been slightly interesting to you, I guess. And then you left a comment. So maybe it engaged you in some way enough to watch all 15 minutes and leave a comment. I don't know. But that comment was a waste of my 10 seconds. It is really stupidity to compare entire Europe with isolated island called United Kingdom. Okay. Similarly, comparing Pakistan with India. Every other state of India is very unique, special. I am Indian. I myself find so much better, so much more unique, special, at time chaotic. You can't compare. And then he keeps going on and on and on. I have to quick read more, which I'm not going to. Thanks for writing that also in all caps too. So you're just being polite and bluntly not saying that Pakistan is a better option. I mean, I don't think so. I don't know where you're getting that. If I wanted to say that, I would just say that. But saying that would not make any sense because it really sort of depends on the type of traveler you are. And that's true of anything. Is Paris better than Berlin? Well, it really depends on why you're going. Like if you really want to see the Taj Mahal, then India is the better option because there's no Taj Mahal in Pakistan, right? Like if you really want to see the Eiffel Tower, you kind of have to go to Paris. So if somebody's like, should I go to Paris or should I go to Barcelona? But I really want to see the Eiffel Tower, then, well, you would go to Paris. No, it just makes sense. So yeah, I don't know why also people are saying that I was hiding things or I wasn't being clear. I mean, I don't know. I was being as clear as I am. It's just to say one is better overall, absolute in something than the other in terms of travel, just kind of doesn't really make a lot of sense. So I tried to go into more nuance in that comparison video to be able to make more distinctions that would actually be useful for people. So hopefully that was helpful for people, but no, I wasn't being subtle or hiding my real feelings or whatever, pretty much just saying what I think. First thing first, it's totally fine to do a paid review or paid videos. I don't know if this video is paid by Pakistani government or not, but you should understand tourists are smart people. They know when they see a paid video. Well, obviously you're not smart enough to see an unpaid video, which that was. It wasn't sponsored by anybody. How much did you get paid to make this? I got paid nothing from nobody. All right, had to change batteries, so hopefully I'm still in the frame. So much inaccurate, misleading, and twisted facts. Anyone watching this video without doing their own research will get themselves in big trouble. Oh yeah, big trouble. You're getting big trouble. So there you have it. That's some of the comments on my traveling in India versus Pakistan compared. I couldn't read all the comments. I couldn't read most of them because a lot of them were just totally inappropriate. And so I'm not reading any of those. A lot of them were removed just for being just complete hate speech and just violent, all kinds of nasty things. And then I went to look through the spam folder. So YouTube has an automatic spam folder. When you get comments, it automatically puts some things which it determines might be spam for you to review. And when I went through that was pretty terrible. There's one from there I'll share from you that I thought was kind of funny. Somebody offered to punch me in the face if I ever visited their country. I'm not going to say which country it was, but I thought it was kind of funny. I would not like to be punched in the face. Thank you very much. But I would like to thank you if you've watched this far in the video for watching and going through the comments and having a little bit of fun with them like I have. Thanks very much. I hope you go back and look at the comparisons video. I think a lot of people got some things out of it which I didn't intend, which I think is very interesting. So maybe if you go back through the video, you'll be able to find things that maybe were clarified for you or watch through to the end to see things that I covered that maybe you think weren't covered. If you have some honest criticism of that video, then I would love to hear those comments. Those are always very interesting to me. I like hearing good feedback. I also like having a good laugh from some just ridiculous comments as well. Thanks for watching. I have 2 new videos on travel and tech every week, and sometimes even videos on reading YouTube comments and having a little bit of fun with them. I hope you stick around and hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I will see you in the next video.